Hello and welcome back. Right. Yes, manure run. Right, animals, as always, first order of business. Oh, this is going to be... This is going to be a real hard to actually get the manure done now. As I said, I have really mega tried to do things too tight, and it's going to cause me a lot of trouble now, so it's going to make things quite torturous, truthfully. Let's drop that down. Should be able to detach it like that. Well, that's hardly any different. Drop this off at the back. Whoa. Gordon Bennett. Right. I'm trying to be sort of realistic and drop the things not really in the way of... I know what we could do. I often make use of the one for all. Took things actually underneath the edge of it. To reverse and grab that. Let's do this properly. Right, I have to come at a side angle and reverse out, or go. Oh, I suppose we could go. I suppose, actually, thinking about this, let's just see the range on this. See if it actually does get to that weaving. It should technically, it's got a wicked range. No, it's trying to get the... Nope. Okay. Now then, cow, you really are very inquisitive, but I have to move the bucket. Always leave it in the way. Let's see. Well, no, it's turning towards the Veen hue, so I think we should be alright. I'm going to have to really be careful how we reverse, so I don't want to be doing any damage to the crops. I'm going to have to be very careful. And I think after this year we'll alter the edge slightly. Mind you, no, won't matter, will it, after this year? We can put the field back to normal. Well, hopefully. I keep thinking of this every time I see what I say. Obviously I keep saying, oh, we should do 700,000. Maybe we should. I might be up to 500,000. There's no... I think we'll be in by the end of the year, maybe by winter at the worst, but there's no guarantees. There's ups and downs in this game so much that you can't really guarantee that anything for definite is going to happen. Right, I'm going to change view now because I truly don't want to be able to try reversing as well. Yeah, that's brilliant. Let's drop the milling machine. Let's straighten up. And then we'll spin around. And we're going to go out our back entrance. Which I'm going to put up with this. As I said, I'm going to really work towards this goal of really not of spending the very least amount of money and only doing the things that we need. No equipment, changes, no second Fendt GTs, or we'll manage with what we've got until the end of the year, so that we're totally working with our goal to try to get that farmyard. That is the goal, so I've got to work along with that. Wow, even for this it's quite a heavy weight, that 40 tonne of manure and the actual trailer as well. Thinking about this, we ought to knock the speed up a little bit, because excuse me, I had a sneezing fit. My microphone's got one of those booms that shuts off the sound if you pull it up, so I think it's coming again. Oh, excuse me. God, I don't know where that came from. No. Terrible angle. Can even see that without even looking in my mirrors. No, definitely, that's awful. No. I need to come way to the other side. As we've already discovered, if you go way to the front edge of that, it actually doesn't register. I'd forgotten I'd left the bale trailer. Probably, to be honest, it's not probably a bad idea to leave it here. Being as we do own the biogas plant, we can suit ourselves, and we are fast running out of space on the on the yard. Yes, it's going to be a fully owned year, trying to struggle with all that stuff on the edge of the field, but it is what it is. We've got to work along with our plans. Let's go and get let's stick it up another notch, 2 notches to 60 times for processing that. Whoa. We're going to be changing view to external view soon enough, once we get the good tank, because you need to see everything around you with that. Right, so then let's take this over to next door to the Banderanti. Stop raining. Guitars. That's guitars. Lovely. Right, truck. Whoa. Be careful. Careful of the trees. I suppose I'm being a little bit silly. Although that land isn't ours, it's a verge like anything else. You could store some of your equipment on the verge. It is next to our field. It might be council owned, but you can still stick stuff on it. It's not like the council inspectors pass every day. You can always shift it off into the our field if the inspector's passing and complains. Role playing now. Yeah, this is truthfully going to be probably one of the few jobs we've actually got to do today, because we are literally got our fields completely and utterly up to well, late spring, last day of spring, first day of summer tomorrow, so the year's moving on. Beginning to sweat. The only thing I am hoping though, that really thing that is annoying me, obviously we had that thing with the wood chips where it was saying that the price was going to be good each and every day, and then it was absolutely awful on the day it was supposed to be good. Oh, we can knock that down now. I don't want to go too low because, in fact, yeah, no, let's leave it at 60. It's not like we've got an awful lot to do. Oh, I didn't do me water and straw. Or me food. I've only done half my jobs. I don't know. Getting excited to do the manure and I've not actually finished doing my animals. Good job I've not left them in a bad state of repair. Let's knock it down to 30 though. I don't want to be doing it too late. Yes, I know, I'm coming to do the water now. I have been bad. Right. Let's try and keep that tight. Right, let's go and get the animals finished. How much more? Wow, still got 8,302 litres of manure. Let's lock the drawbar. Oh. Need to pull that round a bit. Let's do the water. $9,821. Oh wow, that's the lowest we've seen that for a full 16,000. It's usually, yeah, as I said, I always did say that. It's obviously it's total luck of the draw. Unless we see a great demand, we're never really going to know until the time we cash in our digestate on how well the slurry yard's doing. So it's just one of them unfortunate things we're going to have to put up with. Swap to the other one. Oh. Cows climbing. Have to reverse to the left. Oh, actually, no, I think we can reverse to the right slightly, can't we? Yeah, we can actually. Oh, wow. Oh wow, that's a full 25 tons. Wow, that is, their requirements are going up, which is good because it also means that the manure's going to be more as well. But oh wow, wasn't quite expecting that, but nevertheless, it's good as well. That's why I like to leave a little bit of total mixed ration in, because then you don't have to muck around with going through the options. But can't help it if the cows are now using. Oh. Brilliant. Need to get the Argatron because it needs cleaning again. Yeah, that grass is still bold, even though we did put the grass texture on. I'm really not sure what I've done wrong, because it literally, I did paint the grass back on, so it looks right as well, but it's just not, it's staying that bold. I am going to give it time though, because I know if you do the smoothing, I'm sure it takes about a full year to recover from using the smoothing tool, and then the grass grows again. I'm sure it does. I might be wrong. I might be talking nonsense. We shall see. Let's not whiz too far backwards. I don't want to be cracking into anything. Let's get that feed area cleaned. This is what I was saying when you make sort of say that, oh yeah, we'll be in the farmyard. I think we must have made that, damage that ground there. It's bold. Yeah, you although you sort of make these plans that, oh yeah, I'll be in for, you know, like the end of the year, you can't truthfully, can't know for certain. Well, yes I am, that's picking it up. It's just wishful, just hoping, because if you get too many times like that where the slurry yard's £3 cheaper, then all of your plans obviously are completely different to what you had actually sort of planned for. Right, so we should get our biogas payment later. Let's stick that up to 120 now, because there is absolutely nothing that I can do. But yeah, I think if you look closely on the field edge, I reckon I must have caught that with the tractor turning or something, because I'm sure that would have been planted. So yeah, and this is what we've got to be careful of. I know it'll only be minimalistic litres, but truthfully speaking, I think it's better to be slightly generous with the field edge than cause the stress of like always trying to be so careful around the field edge. See, this isn't too bad. I didn't do a bad job there. That was quite generous, and I think you need that. But down here is bad, especially if you were going around there. That's ridiculous. I don't know what on earth I was thinking there. Mind you, I suppose I've got to do the same here as we did over there, if it lets us. Yeah, this is one of those trees that you're not supposed to do, but the lumberjack mod can sometimes be a little bit naughty and let you do things that you shouldn't be able to do, that the map maker did not intend. You can see that's not actually registering a cut or anything. Yeah, it's not letting me do a thing. It's really sewing this field up very well. Right, let's get this. Let's get to sleep. I think I'm going to need to treat myself to a new gamepad. This truly is misbehaving. Keeps on the mind you, I've not done that. I said I was going to try to. Oh, must be a 9 o'clock jobby then. Wow. Oh, I must have had a late night last night. Oh, look at that again. Look at the lighting. That beautiful. I love the night sounds. I know I've said that a few times now, but it is absolutely beautiful. Crops are growing. The seasons are still turning. Beautiful. Oh, can see even across there. Oh, done it. Let's get to sleep. Right, so we're going to do 9 till 8. So we're now getting into, we should be summer tomorrow. Now, even. 20,000 biogas. It's 158. Let's go and get the animals done. Let's rinse and repeat what we've just done. What are we looking like? Oh, manure 22,000 by tonight. It's almost getting that it's every day with your manure. It's just that it's sort of still technically about every day and a half, because you do it the end of the day after rather than at the beginning, but it's still technically going to be every day and a half rather than every 2 days like it was originally. So that is still brilliant. Let's clean up first. Well, that was quite an amount. We're going to have to dump this, I think, at some point now in the lorry, in the trailer. Now I shouldn't imagine this should be both this time because we did it last night, so it shouldn't really, I would have thought, he says, as it trundles down with great rapidity. Well, okay. We shall see then. Ah, that's better. It's more like it. Right, so it's the front section that we can... So if we fill that first, it should be on total mixed ration. Without us having to change what's... Brilliant. Let's take this round and do the straw. And let's remember the water. Most important thing. Well, that patch of grass is growing again. One of these days it'll shock us and we'll actually have some births. Not yet though, it is too early, but autumn. Let's get that water done. That's how I like to see it. That water will be topped up. Manure 22,000. Ooh. Okay, let's stick this up to... Again, there's nothing we can do. Let's just check our fields, but we're going to stick it up to 120 while we're looking, because I know there's nothing we can do just as of yet. Let's have a look. Have a good look at how our fields are growing. Oh yeah, actually, I'm forgetting my grass. Grass is on that second set, so that's changed now to growing, and it's on that second. Or is that the first? No, it's second. That's the point where it flips soon. Note the field edges are all the golden colour as well. The really the 50% bonus type. So I'm trying to think. I don't want to damage the crops doing it, but I really could do with using all of our fields to the maximum. So actually baling around the edge. I suppose we could do that. Oh, this is only growing around this one, so yeah, field 14 isn't done, but field around 12 and 13, that is showing us. Field 15, I'm not sure that... Oh, that's just green and growing. Yeah, I'm not sure that's around the edge of the field, because, yeah, 29's got that green outer band as well. That looks like growing. I think it's all still growing. I think it's me jumping the gun a little. Let's go and have a quick look at field 29. Let's stick that back up to 120 because I don't think it's going to do what I think it's doing. It's definitely growing again though. It's definitely gone from bold to... See, that's definitely really thick grass. But that patch there where it was cut, that's not so thick. So let's go and have a check on this one. Ah, I'm sure that's thick grass. Yeah, that's plush. Yeah, that's just yeah, still growing. So I am right. No, there's no need to worry about that then. I'm not sure about 12 and 13, but let's keep an eye on our manure because I would imagine later on it should be good to go. Let's just continue to look at our fields though. What is 16? Oh, 16 is on the final growth stage before being ready to harvest, so that is something to keep our eye open. Our canola is on the 3rd growth stage, the darker green on all fields. So again, definitely the crops are moving on at a pace now, which is fantastic news. Well, let's have a quick look while we've got a minute to see when canola, if we can believe when it says it. According to this, it's winter. Oh no, it's not. It's autumn 5-6. But we're going to keep our eyes peeled on those days and 1-2 just to make sure that those prices are right. Now that's one thing we could do right now. We have got to plant. We know we have in readiness for the canola harvest. This is the biggest and only cost, but now that we are hiring the harvesters in this first year, the biggest and only cost we've got is our silo. Sorry, I'd got noises outside that just disturbed me a bit. So it should go. I'm sure it's here. It goes into where that bold patch is. Sure, that's where. Right. I will get it right. I always do that. Silos. They've got someone revving up in the backed car park. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's switch that on as well. It's got that much higher than we had got it before. Let's try and get this right. 28. Let's sink it down so it's levelish. That's not bad. I'm going to give a bit of... I want to get the angle of it right though. It's going to rip a bit of that right hand side, but it's not going to cost us too much. Let's get it all right. Wow, that went totally wrong way. Oh wow. Okay, that is going to be fun to fix. Okay. Wow, let's get a bit of a slope going. I love the smoothing tool, it is amazing. That's a real bad angle. It's getting rid of all the grass, but it's not like we're worried about that. Right. That's not a bad angle actually. That is. We might need to do a little bit of... Let's get rid of the help window. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we're going to have to build that up. That's terrible. Really, unless we go from the other side. Because that's not so bad actually, that's quite good. Once the canola's been harvested, we can run along the edge of the field edge and run straight up here, drop it in and treat that as an edge that we're not going to go down. Oh, I've got a floating bit. Hate that. Right, Is it going to let me switch the torch on today? Yes, it is. Thank goodness for that. Right. We'll do that tomorrow morning then. Actually, let's just have a look at the the manure. Oh wow, we could do it. I suppose we could get a good one tomorrow though. It's not like it's ever wasted. It gives us a job to do in the morning, doesn't it really? Oh, let's turn that up again. Do need it at 120. Oh, that's my first burst of 2,000 in a long time. Right. Okay. 11 again till 8. Let's knock that down to 5 speed. Okay. So animals first. Let's not get sidetracked and try and do the. Oh, I'm a bit upset about that. That was one of the worst placements we've done in a long time, and yet it said that everything was going to be. Oh, I should be getting used to this. I should be listening to what I'm saying. Great demand at Spinnery. It said a lot of things, this particular Let's Play, but it seems to have dealt us quite a few blows. Right, I think this time we're definitely going to roll that into the... Right, let's do the water first. Certainly looks a lovely bright day. Right. Yeah, you can see the grass growing. You can see the field edge as well. How much of the true field edge is actually taken up by the cow yard. It's not that much really. You only lose about, looks like about 30 foot. Which really isn't bad at all. Right, so... Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we might use, I think we'll probably use the whole lot again. Be lucky if we don't. Ooh, I'll take that. That's brilliant. Oops. Oh, caught the weight. Let's do the back first. That canola is growing well now. Fantastic. That grass is still not growing. Okay, let's leave that there. And let's go and get the manure. Oh, I've done it again. Way too close. I'm sure that's what I did to get that lot there gone, unless the cow's been eating it. Right, let's grab that first. I'm keeping this view because I need to be careful about the fields. Let's try and keep this as straight as possible. Oh no, I need to come at an angle, don't we, to avoid the peeled edge. I really didn't think this through very well, to be honest. Not generous enough. Spinning that around almost instantly and drop that off about there. Now then, Cal, stop eating the canola. I'm trying to get you moved to a nicer home. Well, that makes it sound like this one's not nice, but yeah, this is a great home. A more permanent home, let's put it that way. Yeah, I think this mod is fantastic. There's certainly no way I'm insulting that, or not meaningfully anyway. Yeah, cart. Brilliant, we can go after you. Wow, it's such a... That's a very slow pull off with this because of the weight. See the colour of the crops around, they're getting close to being harvestable. Thought I was turning quite all my life. That's rubbish. I don't know. No improvement at all so far. Still, practice makes perfect. He says as he totally misses the ramp. I need to straighten up a little bit better than that. And be careful not to pull off the ramp, which I'm very close to doing. Whoa, very close to falling off the ramp. I don't know about anything else. Let's try that again. Wow, this is some of my worst manoeuvring in a long time. Let's turn that up to 60. for processing the digestate. Whoa. Yeah, that's what I was on about it. The joypad, the gyroscope seems to have gone a bit funny. It like rolls upwards every time you touch the... I'm going to try tracking the gamepad, but to be honest, it's never needed it before. I have a sneaky feeling that I'm going to need a new gamepad. Still, it has served me very well. Nothing lasts forever. I use an Xbox One gamepad for the PC, or a wireless one with a wireless controller. It really is an amazing. I had no problem with it up until just now, so I can't remember how many years I must have had this. 3 or 4 years of quite heavy use, so it really doesn't owe me anything. Right. Let's take that. And here. Just going to put this on the front. Oh, there we go. Rolling again. Yes, I think I'm going to have to treat myself. I was looking the other day actually in PC World, and they certainly aren't cheap. Let's have a look. How much cleaning do we need? Oh no, it's still good. Tiny touches. We can do that later. Right, let's get the... Yeah, I think I will treat myself to another Xbox One though. If you know something works well, it's I always think it's, if it's not broken, why fix it? I have over the years tried a number of different gamepads. I had an Xbox 360. Oh, way. An Xbox 360 for a while, and then obviously the Xbox One came out, so I got one of those controllers. Is good. I love the fit of it, to be honest, to your hand. It's nice. And I don't know, even though I've got the Logitech side panel or Cytec side panel, depending on what you want to call it, it's obviously my gamepad is, I use that so much more. Cytec, I use it for, in fact, to be honest, I have got to get better at using my Cytec. I do use it for indicating and lights and all that type of stuff, for F1 menu. Don't use it for seasons, and I have literally set the shortcut up. It's weird how your brain... It's because I use the gamepad so much, certain ones, there's a lot of stuff that I don't do on the Cytec that I could do, or I could use it, make a better use of it. Like reprogram the shortcuts to do use other mods. I must get better at it. Only minimally use it. How are we doing at 0? Brilliant. Let's knock that down then to 30. No point in going really slow because we have got so very little to do. It's really a matter of now waiting for our fields to ripen. Let's see how much we get this time. Oops, snag that. Let's try and pull around a little. So I've seen a fantastic tanker I noticed on the mod hub. There's a really good... it looks small as well, 18,000. It's dearer than this one, but I love this one. But it is such a humongous... I can't remember if it's... No, it isn't from 82. Studios, but it's got a smaller footprint. That's the only thing that always gets me about this. It's such, I mean, it's 25,000 litres, but this one's bigger and smaller, if a bit of a TARDIS, but definitely looks more suited to being pulled by, well, especially made for a tractor pull. So alright, that's my timer telling me it's time. So we shall make this, we will literally take it till 12 o'clock tonight though, and we'll call that, in fact we'll sleep till the morning, and that's going to be the end of the session, to be honest, the end of this. I think we've done quite well actually. We've got through quite a few days. The growth is phenomenal on those. So actually let's stick the speed up to 120 while we're doing this. Let's have a look how the animals are doing. Let's do one last clean of that area. And we'll have a quick look on the fields to see how the growth stages are doing. They are definitely doing well. Although to be honest, the canola goes that grows a little bit taller and goes that yellow. Not the yellow of being completely ready, but the first yellow where it needs one last stage before you can actually harvest it. Right, cows can get to the water. Oh, almost the same as the other one. 9551. So, right. Let's have a quick look on the fields to see how, especially the grass. The grass is the one that I'm thinking about more than anything. That grass now looks thick, and yet it still says growing. Ah, of course, it's this field edge. It never tells you, does it? You can't see it. I'm being silly. Right, 13,000 manure. Maybe ready by morning. Water, should have topped that up. It's not that one, it's this one. Right, yeah, 14 is shown as the yellow around the edge. 29, and so is 12 and 13. So I think tomorrow will be the time when 16 is as well, actually, the grass around the edge of that field. So I'm not sure about 15, whether that's still showing just as growing, but we shall see. We'll have a good look tomorrow, and what we'll do is we shall we'll get both sets of mowers, but for doing around certain bits of the field edge, we'll stick the back mower up and the front one down. So right, so that's definitely ready to rock and roll tomorrow to cut this and get a few bales. I'm not expecting masses, obviously, but I don't think we'll do too badly out of it, to be honest. Right, oh, such a shame about that compact storage. I can't believe that. I'm going to have a go with that at some point. I hate leaving it like that. You can see how bad it is just looking at it from here. Okay on the right hand side, but terrible on the left. Let's just give this a very quick burst. No, just 9 o'clock. Let's wait for that. 17,000. 0.3 years, animals. Excellent. So it is exactly as I said, it's going to be basically about autumn. Right. Let's get that. 9 till 8. Right, excellent. And that is where we're going to leave it. So we're up to 170,000. That's what we're going to do next session. Is we're literally going to bale around the edges, because that's the really thick grass. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a few bales out of that. There's a bit of, as I said, I am going the extra mile. We have done this on this entire Let's Play because it is on hard economy. So if we get 20 bales off the edges of the fields, or even 12, it's all additional money that, you know, we're working alongside. Let's just have one last look at the, I would say that's the third growth stage of the canola. Ready to go to the dark green, which is when it looks like it's harvestable, but it isn't. It's got that one last flip to ready to harvest after that. So that is definitely in its final growth stage, the wheat, and the grass is still on the stage ready to pop to oh, it's done it. Wow, yeah, that is amazing. I am right, it is on that. So the next stage is the final one where it goes to the gold, where it looks like it's harvestable, but actually it's not. It's in the very green stage, and then it goes, well no, it does go yellow, looks the same, but then it goes a deeper yellow. So that is really, we're really doing well. Midsummer, amazing. I think it's still going to be early autumn, I think, by the time we actually properly harvest it. But anyway, what we're going to do now is say thank you very much for watching, and I really do hope you continue on this journey with us, because things are moving apace. The money's definitely getting up, but still not, we're not really approaching anywhere near the 700,000. So whether my amount's going to be out, I know we're going to get milk probably by autumn, but it only starts off at about 20,000 for a bit. So, well, I say only, but you know what I mean. It's not going to suddenly influx hundreds of thousands, but I mean the canola should bring in quite a lot, but not hundreds and hundreds of thousands. So again, it's all, we shall see. I might be wrong. It might be beginning of year 3 rather than through year 2, but I'm not going to say never. You never know. This game can go either way, where it can go really well or really terrible. We've had quite a lot of really terrible, and we've had a bit of quite good, so I'm not going to go on a downer. So really do hope that you continue on the journey with us, and just like to say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.